Do I look ready, Clark? Okay. Hey there, and welcome back. Recently, we did a video about our main studio space, the gear that we keep in it, and some of the primary ways we use it. Today, we're gonna do something similar with Thielie Van, the North 40 grip van. As always, consider liking and subscribing if videos like this are of interest to you. Also, we'd love to hear your feedback. If any of our videos pique your interest or inspire suggestions for us, we're definitely interested in hearing your thoughts. All right, on to the van. Okay, here we are with the North 40 grip van, or as you can see, we call it Thielie Van because of its teal color. Now, this thing does more than just hold our gear. When we roll up to location with this van, it makes a statement, and people know that there's a film crew on site, and that has some benefits. It can allow us to park in cool places where other people don't get to park, and it definitely leaves an impression with our clients and passersby. Let's go check it out. One, in case you forgot who we are North 40. We had the van wrapped in this teal and design elements a little over a year ago, and it's one of the best things that we did. This area right here, it says Train Impact Zone JTO, and that's the initials of somebody who may or may not have parked this van way too close to train tracks, and well, you can imagine what happened. On the front here, we've got the cattle guard, which is awesome for tying off ratchet straps to for a car mount rig. Love doing that. Also fun to stand on, like this. Stand way up here, wash the window. It's pretty great. Okay, coming around this side, it's just some more graphic elements you'll see on the side of the van. You'll see down here that it says this is van number 3, which is true. We're just gonna wait there. Yeah, it's classic. Actually, should we just talk through the ding-dongs? It's 3 o'clock. That was it, yeah. On the nose. No 12 dings? Cool, okay. So down here, you'll see that this is van number 3. We had 2 vans before this. One named the Ron Burgundy, that was the Lemon, and we had a Ford Transit for a minute. Neither of them were as cool as this van. Some more design elements here. North 40 grip department, pretty cool. Come around the back. The most notable feature around the back is the Tommy lift gate. And you're gonna see how amazing that is when you see me pulling carts and different larger items off the back. This is probably one of the coolest parts of the van, is it allows us to get carts in and out quickly without going up ramps. It's amazing. I love it. I couldn't do anything without it. Go Tommy Gate. All right, so we're going to pull all of the things that we keep in the van out for you all to see, and we'll talk about them, and then we'll show you what it looks like when they're all loaded up. So, when we unload the grip van entirely, we call it a full puke. So, I would look at this and say, we've puked the van. Actually, we've mostly puked the van. There's still some things on the van, and I'm gonna go show you what those are right now, and then we'll talk about the stuff we brought to this shoot. Come check it out. Here's some things that basically always live on the van. We have this combo here that always lives tucked right here. We rarely get it out. You'll see some other combos that we already got out, or some overhead stands and a crank stand, but this one always lives here. She's just there when we need an extra one. An umbrella. This is an 8-foot ginormous umbrella for when we have a set built and it starts raining on us. We put this over all the important stuff. Broom for cleaning, some paper towels. We always have some atmosphere around when we need it. Ethan has found that the Easy Rig hits the top of the van when he tries to walk in the back. You want to pop that off, or you feel good? You want to hang there?
We're just gonna hang here.
Okay. So We have a set of shelves fixed in place on the back of the van that hold things like stingers, tool kits. We always have extra tufts with us because you never know when you're gonna need to step in 18 inches of water holding the camera. We've got chairs, stools. This is one of my favorite things, the butt pad for an apple box. Days get long, you gotta sit down, boom. We have hard hats, and believe it or not, they're North 40 teal. Some sand right here. We've got a rollaway base there. In the back here, you'll see table. One of my most favorite things to have in the van all the time is a table, step stool, and then a 4x4 flag bag that holds solids, diffusions, bounces. We've got the styrofoam bounce, the pizza box bounce, nets, or scrims. Yeah, so these are the things that always live in Teely van. There's one more thing around over here. Let's go around over here, we'll take a look. Or I'll meet you. Oh, hey there. So, this is the car powered, or it's plugged into the battery, refrigerator that we could make a freezer too. But, you know, beverages, beers, leftovers. We get a lot of leftovers on set, and then you throw them in here, and they're there at the end of the day when you're like, man, I wish I still had a slice of pizza. We do, in the fridge, in the van, Teely van. Okay, let's go back and look at that stuff. Okay, so these carts are always in the van, and I'll show you a couple things that are on the carts today, but for the most part, these go out on every shoot. C-stand cart. This one holds like 12 C-stands. We usually have about 8 on there. And we'll throw some extra stuff, like we got a low boy sitting back here, boom arm, all kinds of stuff. We call this our grip cart, which has an array of milk crates holding things like Cardellini clamps. Can't have enough of these. Small lights, some sand, lots of diffusion and rigging. We have 2 of these. One lives on the grip cart, a nesting apple box kit. You can never have too many apple boxes on set, but we go with 2 nested kits. Here's the other one, right there. So that's the grip cart. Charlotte, let's point out Charlotte here. We have a stand-in. This is Charlotte. She hangs out with us and tells us what light looks like for our setups. This is the senior cart, and this is a cart that we will load custom for each shoot that we're going on. So today, those 2 carts, the C-stand cart and the grip cart, those usually just live on the van. This cart goes in and out of our studio with about every shoot, and we load it up for the things we need for that shoot. So today, I'll show you what's on it. We've got our C500 sort of doctor's camera bag here, set of sticks, not our A sticks, but a B sticks. We've got lenses. These are the Atlas Mercuries. We've got headsets. We love to roll up. We love to spend all day with headsets on so that we can talk to fellow crew members as we run all over the place and we're not shouting or using phones. We've got a monitor, we've got an audio kit, we've got lights. These are all point source lights today. And then we've got overhead stands here and a crank stand, which is really, really nice for lifting heavy fixtures, or like a boom rig with a light on the end of it. You crank it up. Huge. I love that. Should we load it back up and show you what it looks like when we get it all back on the van? Let's do it. Here we go. All right, you ready to take a peek at what this thing looks like all loaded up? Here we go. So we use this easy track that I think is like in pretty much every box truck, moving truck to secure loads. We use that run along the side of the van to tie down the carts with these ratchet straps locked into the easy track. And then we have all these, an array of bungees up here that we will tie down the stuff on top of carts. to make sure it doesn't fly around while we're driving around. But that's basically what it looks like. On our best day, we have a nice open aisle here where we could roll up to a location and quickly grab a camera or sticks or something off and be shooting right away without having to unload anything. And on some shoots, this aisle is just filled with gear and we have to do a full puke before we can do anything. So there you have it. Thielie van, the North 40 grip van.
So we love what we do, but many production days can be long and full of unexpected challenges to overcome. And having a strong home base with gear and storage that works every time and is efficient and easy to use makes life a whole lot easier when shit hits the fan. And for us, Thielie Van does just that. Now, we've got a whole list of improvements we'd like to make, and we'll save that for another video. But let us know what pro tips you use to get to locations with your gear. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.